Hello everyone, Serge Doble here. This came to me today as a big news from, well, I saw this from Dr. Wolf. It is now officially confirmed Season 9 is the last season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Before this was even confirmed, there was just rumors that Season 9 was going to be the last, but also some rumors saying that season 10 of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was going to happen. But now, that is now just old rumors. Since it has been confirmed, season 9 is going to be the final season of all. I cannot just even believe it. Still, I don't even want to understand or even believe it. It's still unbelievable. Why would the Hasbro suddenly decided to end a great show? It has been going on for 9 seasons. Oh, well, almost 9, but it still hasn't been much better. This show has been gained a lot of respect over the past few years. So why would they suddenly decided to just end this show? It is just puzzles me. This show has been going on for nearly 10 years. So why would they suddenly decided to end this particular show when it has been going on for 8 seasons so far? But that is not all. Of all the episodes all this series has been going on, why would they suddenly decided just to end this great show? It still puzzles me. Why would they suddenly just okay, time for to end this show and bring to a new? This is still hasn't been puzzles me. A lot of these episodes in the previous seasons had reached over 1 million views. So why would they suddenly decided to just end it? What what did this cross their mind? Just suddenly decided that's officially okay. Now we've had it going on for 9 years. For 9 years, time for the phone to cancel it and start a new one. We start a new once again for the new generation. So that is not a good explanation. This program has been on air on TV for 9 years soon, and it has a great fan base, a great fandom. It has have been given so much pleasure over the past 9 years. So why would they suddenly decided to end it? This show had so many great views over the past 8 seasons. So why would they suddenly just say, time to go on, time to go on, put this show to an end, start a new one? It doesn't even make sense. In the past, they made some other spin-off series of different time, like, for example, one of my favorite sci-fi shows, Stargate, for example, they made one series and then suddenly they made another spin-off series in from that. So why wouldn't they decide just that? They made even spin-off from the first Equestria movie to a spin-off with four videos movies of Equestrian Girls, and then a spin-off with a series online. And soon in March, there's going to be this spring break special with the Equestrian Girls. But still, why would they suddenly decide to break this great show? Has been going on for nearly 10 years, nearly a decade. What is going on here? I don't even understand why they started just breaking this great show from air. when it has a great fan base, has a great views? In the past, many shows have been cancelled because of low rating of views. Sure, but this show has a million, several thousand, has nearly more than a million views on every single episode. Isn't that good enough for this show to be continued? In my opinion, yes. But is it worth to just cancel the show because it has a great views? My answer is no. I'm not the only one within this great fan base. I know that some of my viewers, for example, my friend Cody Lane, for example, he wants the show to continue on so that they can continue for many years because he wants to see Spike and Rarity end up together and see that Spike is finally growing older and has perhaps a new voice actor. And I agree with him. We have seen Spike from season 1 to season 8 as a baby dragon, but in season 8 he got wings. So why would they not suddenly just let this show just continue? Even if we did, or even if we within the fan base, with the fandom, would start to collect names or write down names to Hasbro saying, save My Little Pony for the future, or continue My Little Pony for more seasons. And they have to say, writing up names. Let's say if we also had to write maybe 1 or 2 million names on the paper. If we had to say, if they had to say signatures on names, if they say the paper had at least has 300 to maybe 500,000 names, if this would end up in the fandom being asked if you would still sign this, it seems we all know the fandom has 10 million brownies out in global wild, in the worldwide. The entire world has up to 10 million, or perhaps even more by now. So if this came out as to the public, within the fandom, asking, would you sign for the continue of this generation for perhaps another 10 years seasons? I would say more than 99% probably would say yes, and that person probably would sign it. And that would make from 300 to 500,000 to nearly 10 million names. And then given that to Hasbro saying, we have 10 million names here, we want you to continue the show. Why would you suddenly ask yourself? You would probably ask them, why would you suddenly end a great show which has been going on for nearly 10 years, which has more than a million views every single episode? What is the point to ask yourself? Why would you suddenly break down, cancel, just shut down a great show for next generation? That part doesn't even make sense. That if I had the opportunity to ask one of the staff or perhaps one of those directors of the program, I would ask the same thing. Why would they suddenly want to end this great show, where it has been going on for so many years? Not even that the fandom has been growing. There has been a lot of fanfic stories, new characters has been developed on this. Even that, how will they affect with the market business? I know that season 9 is the final, but what happens if the Generation 5 takes over? What will happen to the current fandom? For the current fan base of the marketplace with toys and everything? I know that sure they will be replaced with a new Generation 5 toys and everything. But here's a big question for I probably not have the answer for. Why? Why? Why would they just do it? Season 9, why is they saying this decide season 9 is going to be the final episode, or the final season, and probably bring out the next generation? Couldn't they put Generation 5 on the shelf for another perhaps another 10 years or so? Wait. And the other things, if we ask them that, they probably say, no, even the show has been great we probably will have to decide is it's time for this one to rest for next generation to take over. Would not accept that for an answer. I would probably ask why you suddenly add now, but then they could have done it earlier. I would say this is just stupid, bothering, crazy idea. Why would it suddenly stop now, not right earlier? And then I will ask you all, what do you think? Should this show continue for another 10 years or so, for example? Or do you agree with this? That just cancel the show right now? For me personally, I think that is what just sounds a very crazy idea. I'd rather let the show continue for many, many years on. When why this show has been so great over the years and they suddenly decide to just end it? It doesn't even make sense. Why would they suddenly just end as a great show and just start a new one? What exactly is the point and reason in that? An answer can I not give you because I don't know. But if I did know, I would tell you. I'm a little bit mad or angry by the words because they suddenly decided, as confirmed it, this is going to be the last season. But deep down, I'm also heartbroken. I have been part of this great community within the fandom for the past 5, 6 years. I mean, this show has been so great. Not only I have been learning about new possibility to how to draw, this even made me new friends. This particular fandom opened doors for me to has so great opportunities to expand my fandom, well, with my something, be part of a great community, but also open the doors to learn, to know more people. Like, not only for expanding my subscribers, but that is not the point here. But this opened the doors for new friendships. I met, not necessarily in person, but still, I met a number of great friends here. Cody, Andrea, Rose, and many more. This hasn't been that part of me. If I haven't been part of this community, I would never have found my true love and have made so many great stories of My Little Pony love stories and true friend stories and any other stories I had made. But would this makes an end for my stories when Generation 4 is over? No, it doesn't. Since there are plenty great numbers of shippings out there, it doesn't even make the end for my series. No, it only continues as it is. Even if the event this current generation dies, that even just is cancelled. But it doesn't even cancel my shows. No, it doesn't. I will continue to make my stories as they are. Even if they have to be made, if I continue to make Generation 4 stories even during Generation 5, would that make any all? Would that make any sense? Perhaps not, perhaps do. But since there are plenty more of this current generation shipping stories out there hasn't been done yet, I mean, I will not stop doing my stories because if suddenly, alright, and since, let's say this, if the current generation just ends, and I give out a video saying, okay, now this love story is going to be the last of Generation 4, and the next story is going to be Generation 5. But what happens if the next generation doesn't even happen within, let's say, for next 5 years because from what I heard, it's going to take place between 2020 or 2021. But what happened if this doesn't take place within 2025 or 2026, which makes about 4 or 5 years gap time between this year and those years. So that means 5 years of no more stories. I wouldn't do that. Because why would I break the silence and break the promise? I continue to make stories even if the generation 5 is going on and that the old one as new as now is over. But back to the topic here. Why would I suddenly decide to just talking about this? I could talk about this for hours. I'm probably not the only one who's got this news very disturbed or I'm puzzled because of this. After that, this came out on Twitter, on Facebook, that is actually confirmed. Generation 4 is going to be the last one. I mean, I was puzzled by this. But still, this fandom will survive. No matter what happens, even if there's going to be a new generation 5 of My Little Pony. But here's the question. What will happen? What will the official name be of the next generation? Because the other generation didn't have Friendship is Magic as the other one. One has a My Little Pony Tales, but this one has Friendship is Magic. But what will Generation 5 has a title? And what will the main six be? Because all the concept drawings we've seen about them, is they official? Who knows? But that we will all know within the next 2 years or so. Well, everyone, if you had your own opinions about this, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Switch Diablo, over and out.